opportunity to interview you, and I was going to ask a few questions to see your opinion about a topic. So to start, what was your title?
Professional Placement Coordinator for the College of Engineering, Computer Science, and Technology.
Good. And how long have you been involved in this project?
Well, I've been in this particular position for about 2 years, but I've been on campus here at Cal State LA since January of 2009.
And how did you end up in this project?
I came to actually Cal State LA because I miss my passion. My passion is working with students. Before coming here, I was the associate director for the Institute at Indian Hill, so I evaluated grants in educational institutions. I went through tragedy. I lost my daughter and almost lost my wife, and so I went through a state of depression. And so when I came to Cal State LA, my passion is around helping young people reach their goals and their dreams. And so I wanted to get back to that.
That's great to hear. What would be the outcome of beneficial student that we receive out of this project?
Well, my job is to, the title of my position is a little, is unclear. So although I'm the professional placement coordinator, my job is not to place students into jobs. My job is to prepare students and empower them for the opportunities to get prepared for jobs. And so I'm the liaison also for engineering, computer science, technology to industry. So I find out what industry is looking for and bring that information back to students, faculty, and staff. And so the outcome is kind of twofold. One is to help students graduate and get hired in their field of study, but two, work with our industry partners to make sure that our students who are going out into industry is meeting their particular needs.
What is it that you enjoy most of this project?
That is probably one of the most difficult parts about what is it I enjoy, because I absolutely love my job. On one hand, I love it when students call me and tell me that they just got hired. That brings me a great sense of joy. But the other part that I also love is when the employers call me and tell me that our students are doing an amazing job and we're coming back to hire more students. So the two of those brings me a great sense of satisfaction. And then when some employers tell me ahead of time that they've already hired the students, but they don't know. The students don't know that they've been hired, and I know ahead of time, and or when they come to thank me for helping them get that particular job, and I already know that they were hired because of my relationship. So those are some of my favorite parts of my job.
That's awesome to hear. That's actually a good point. The sense of joy that you get from all of this, that's something that is not something materialistic, something that you get for yourself, that you give out. So that's a good thing. So what would you say is the most challenging thing about your project?
The most challenging part of my job is when students want to meet with me and I'm not available. And the thing is, when I'm not available, it's a good thing because I'm out meeting with companies to try to create more job opportunities. And so I'm out going to get stuff for students. So on one hand, they don't want me here because when I'm not here, I'm going to get more jobs for them. That is probably one of the most challenging aspects of my job. And then the other part is when I have multiple deadlines and appointments at the exact same time. So sometimes I will have a meeting with our department, Student Success Center. Also, on that same day, might be a meeting with the Career Development Center. And so I'm a part of the Student Success Center team for engineering, computer science, technology. But because of my relationship, I'll also sit with our Career Development Center and attend their faculty and staff meetings. And then I'm on a committee for the university that's focused on internships and how to improve internship opportunities for students. So what do I do when I have 3 meetings at the exact same time? That is really challenging because it goes beyond it goes beyond prioritizing because both meetings are literally focused on the exact same thing, which is student success and helping students get opportunities. I was going to say after graduation, but it's not just after graduation. It's also during their current school year.
Awesome. That's like you said, multitasking or maybe be in different places. That's a big challenge. I understand that you're a busy person. I can see that. Very busy. So, how far can you take this project and serve to conflict resolution?
Conflict resolution.
Yeah.
Sometimes another aspect of my job is to work with our student clubs and organizations and help them to develop their leadership skills. And so sometimes within the clubs or organizations, there might be conflict with different people within those organizations. And there's been times where I've been called in to do mediations within the leaders and show them how they need to be able to work together and come up with strategies for them to get past their differences, because that is an extremely important skill set, because once you get into industry, you're not going to like the people that you work with. However, you have to come together to come up with a outcome for your particular organization that you work together, so you have to get past it. And so it's a skill set that's extremely important to have and develop.
So what would you say is your philosophy of life?
My philosophy in life is I want to make this world a better place than it was before I came into it. So that is why I live my life the way that I do. One of my favorite professors, David T. Fulton, God rest his soul, he said to me one day, he said, "Fox, knowledge is like love. It's useless unless you give it away." So any and everything that I do is about helping other people. I'm successful in the work that I do because of my networking skills. And when I go out and network, it's not necessarily about me. It's about how can I create an opportunity that's going to help somebody else. Jim Rohn, one of my favorite business philosophers, he says, if you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything that you want. So you never have to worry about anything.
That's deep, that's powerful. That's true. I agree. Do you encourage your students to be involved in this project?
Well, our philosophy as a college is begin with the end in mind. And the end is not graduation. The end is graduating and working in your field of study. So it's extremely important for students to understand that, and it's important for them to understand from the beginning, because there's so much misinformation that's out there about when should you start preparing for your career. What's needed to get into your career. So we want our students to begin early on in the process. And the other philosophy that we have for our college is to commit to excellence and engage in community. So at one part, we want for our students to be excellent. So that involves making and building who they are, but for them, their family, and their community. And so engaging in community, because much is given, much is required. It's important for our students to understand the importance of going back into the community and making it better opportunities for other people. So me working in this college that has this type of philosophy that is committed to every single thing that we do is centered around these 7 commitments that we have. But student success is key. All of our conversations of everything that we do and engage around using research-based best practices to help our students be successful. That is why I absolutely love coming to work, because of what the focus is.
just to finish, in your opinion, what would you describe positive peace?
Positive peace. I've never heard that term before, and so it could be. It could. So, if I think about positive peace, I would say that I don't believe that everybody has to have to believe in the exact same thing. But what I believe is extremely important that each individual need to come to terms to understand who they are as a person, believe in that, and recognize that that is okay. And for other people to respect the values of other people and their belief system and know that that is okay, and that's what makes life beautiful. The conflict that is the opposite or antithesis of peace is when people start to believe that their way is the only way or their way is better than somebody else's, and that is what creates the conflict. So as opposed to being able to look at all things from all perspectives to know that everything is valued and have a place and understand how that is situated.
Awesome. I think that's all for us. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for 50 bucks.
Absolutely.
Have a lovely day. Thank you.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
All right. Good. That was good.